Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Books and Betches, not to be confused with Books and...
Betches.
Nice.
Perfect.
I'm Kristen, and with me I have...
Maria. That was adorable.
You sounded like my son.
I was going to say, I felt like that was a Hudson coming out of you.
A little bit.
David
Does he even know
Arquette.
your name?
Oh my God.
He doesn't know your name, right?
He doesn't know my name. He knows Mommy.
Oh.
Do you remember David Arquette? I wonder what he's up to.
David Arquette?
David Arquette, the guy who won... No, did he win? Did he win American Idol?
The singer?
Yeah.
Was it David?
You said Arc. Yeah. I wonder
Okay,
how
I don't
he's
know
doing.
the words, but yeah. My sister loved him.
This is
I think David Arquette is what it is.
Oh,
Not David
you-
Arquette.
You might be right.
I think.
You're probably right. This is a book podcast. We swear, we spoil, we talk about sex, and we suck at all of it.
That's not him.
I
That's
know.
not David Arquette.
David
David Arquette.
I swear it was Arquette.
No, I think you're wrong.
Really?
This guy?
Archuleta?
David Arquette.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's just spelled differently.
He is gay. Yes, he came out like
good for
a
him.
while ago, but he's so cute.
He's adorable.
Okay. Why are we
What the
saying
fuck?
ARC so much?
Yeah, you ruined this.
Advanced reader copy.
No.
There
All right,
it is.
listen, this is
There
usually
it is.
we usually talk about a book. This episode we're doing a topic. Erica, welcome to the
I didn't
podcast.
Set her up right.
I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
we
you
got
were like,
sidetracked.
what's an arc?
You sidetracked us.
What's an arc?
I need to remember that when I ask a question, you will go to the end of the world to find that answer. Even if we move on,
Yeah.
you will still.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's my superpower.
I remember now.
You're
This
welcome.
episode, we're not talking about a specific book. We're talking about a topic. This topic is about arcs and arc etiquette.
Etiquette.
Oh, etiquette.
You did that on purpose?
No. Yeah, I did it on purpose to see if you were paying attention.
Yeah.
Arc etiquette.
Okay.
Tell us more about arc
so
etiquette.
there are some conversations going around.
Go back to what arc means.
Advanced reader copy.
Okay.
Advanced reader copy, ARC, right? That is basically when you get a book ahead of the prescribed like release date, right? And typically it is for a marketing purpose. What a lot of publishers will do is they'll send out ARCs like willy-nilly too. Like we get ARCs like from like Books and Betches. Like we are on a like
Didn't know.
they come to my house.
You
sorry.
get
Yeah.
arcs. Yeah.
Erica gets arcs.
No,
I
don't
know how.
apologize. I don't have time to read the
I got
books.
the Fourth Wing arc out of fucking nowhere because I just happened to
Be on the
and
the
I looked at the book
list.
and I was like, oh, this kind of looks cool. And
Do you have
then
to
like,
sign up for these things?
You had to have signed up for one.
I don't think I signed up for it. I think at the beginning somebody reached out to us
Oh, and
being
asked.
like, can we send you like
Got
promo
it.
material? And I
Got
was
it,
like,
got
yeah,
it,
sure,
got it,
fuck
got
it,
it,
like
got it,
whatever.
got it.
But what ended up it's Entangled Publishing, so we get fucking
You
everything.
wouldn't like any of the books, so don't even act like you care.
Oh, I literally just said I don't have time to read our books on this podcast.
Okay.
I was
Because
just
you're
silent
looking,
over
you're
here.
looking at me as if like you're
You'd be so mad. You'd be so
No.
mad. There's a couple of really cool, and we get the promo boxes from
Yeah.
like like Assistant to the Villain got that arc. Had no fucking idea. There's a lot of arcs that we do get that like in the moment I don't know that they're cool, and then like 4 months later when the book comes out and people are like, "This is the best book," I'm like, well, no, it's been.
What
on
do
my
you do
fucking
with all
shelf.
these arcs?
John wants to murder me. He wants to fucking murder me. Anyways,
Wait, what do you do with them?
they're just piling up.
Are they in the basement?
That's kind of cool though.
And then I donate some of them, and I'm not.
You're not
supposed
allowed to do
You're
that.
I know.
Yeah, you can. You can donate them.
You can't.
You can't sell
resell
them.
them.
You can't sell them.
Oh, okay.
But
I
they
would
can't. But they
find-
can't sell them.
You can't control them.
I'm just saying that they're not supposed to sell them. So I don't know how that helps, but
yeah.
I mean, you can donate whatever you want.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, you can always like go find little
Is
free
it
libraries in your
illegal to
town.
sell them or frowned
Yes.
upon?
Illegal.
Oh, so if it, like 20 years from now, if your Fourth Wing arc was worth like 20 grand and you sold it, you could actually get some shit.
I think so.
I don't know.
Did you sign a contract?
No.
Okay, so you could sell it.
I don't know.
I think
know if
people
it's, like,
have.
not. It just says not for resale.
I think people
but, like,
have.
I don't think there's.
It's
actually,
very heavily frowned upon.
That's fair. I was just curious if it was like illegal.
I
or
don't
not.
know if it. I think they scare you into not doing it.
But like it's a copy of the book. If it's the book is already out and like done, and then you
Yeah, but
I
sometimes
guess
they
you got
have
it for
things that
free. Is
change.
why?
No, it
Sometimes
has
an
nothing
arc
to
will
do
have
with that.
a whole different thing than the published books.
Really?
Sometimes.
So what's the difference between an arc And like when you would like say I was like I wrote my book, can you help me edit it or whatever?
So a beta reader is like before this goes to press. Before like this is I get physical arcs a lot. So I get like the physical book. It's already been published.
So
it's already been printed.
It's just a pre-sale basically. Like you're getting it ahead of everybody else.
So we like I said, we get some of these for free. You can sign up to be an arc reader. So you can I do not do arcs at all. There is one author that I do arcs for, and that is Cressley Cole.
Oh, that was gonna be Suzanne,
Which one
right?
is she?
Immortals After Dark.
Oh, your fave.
Yeah. That is the only one that I do. You had like it was an exclusive pool of people that got picked. Like it's like
and you're on it.
I'm on the arc team. I fucking get the arcs. Wonderful, fantastic.
Do you provide
whatever.
feedback?
So this is part of the argument, right? Is like
the
argument.
Sorry.
So there's a place called NetGalley, and NetGalley is kind of like a.
This sounds like it's
a website where you can bid to get arcs, and every arc that you read and provide a review for, you build your score. So if you have a high score, you're more likely to get more arcs. So like some of the harder arcs to get, which are like the authors that have obviously not like first time authors, the authors that have like more reputable, bigger followings or whatever. Those are sometimes harder to get. But if you have a high arcs score, like a NetGalley score, you might be able to get those books because they're
so fucking interesting.
It shows that you put the time in to read arcs.
No, that you're consistent.
Review them.
This is a world I didn't know existed. It's crazy.
Yeah, you find out about it in like Bookstagram and stuff.
It's like Uber.
So the problem is that
score.
Yeah, okay.
There's now people coming out being like it is unethical and predatory and like trying to trick readers by doing arcs where like basically a lot of arcs will have like a contractual like agreement. It's a gentleman's handshake. Like there's no like signature type shit, but it's basically like, please read this by X date, post your review by X date, post it here, here, and here.
So you could post like a physical review. Like, can you post like a video review?
It's supposed to be, here's my book, post a review before the review date. Before the release date. So that you're helping promote
just like
the
how
book.
you see critics for like review movies before you've actually seen them in theaters.
Sure.
Right? Like it's helping create promotional
word of mouth
marketing, word of mouth, right? And some authors, I've seen this before, will put in their stipulations, if you cannot do a review above a 3-star, please wait until after the release date.
That's
post
crazy.
Your review. So there's a group of people that are basically like, this is predatory. This is, you're trying to trick your readers into like reading a book because you're not like providing negative reviews. There's also people being like, I've read books because of negative reviews.
What's the difference between doing something like that and then creating like 17 profiles, fake profiles, and giving them all 5 stars and being like, this book rocks, versus being like, you're not allowed to post your review if it's under 3 stars?
But they're not saying, I think it's interesting because they're not necessarily saying you're not allowed to post it. They're just saying, can you wait
Please
until
refrain.
after?
Okay, that's okay.
And a lot of times those reviews you'll see, I want to thank NetGalley for providing me an arc ahead of time to provide this review.
That's smart.
So that's how you know it. Those were given beforehand.
You should have to say that.
I'm assuming people do it just out of courtesy because like I would want to know that you read it, obviously, because we get mad when we see people review a book before it's even out.
I hate that shit.
So it's good to see people like
that's why this
like,
marketing ploy doesn't make sense to me, because people will just go on and
I think it made
shit.
sense at the time when it first began, before the age of social media, before.
Yeah. I do too. I think that the times are changing and the publishing industry is not caught up.
I don't think that many people read reviews outside of the space that we're in, to be honest with you. Like, yes, like we're online, right? Think of another average reader. Like people
the average reader is going into Barnes and Noble and
whatever the cover calls,
and they're not looking at reviews on Goodreads or any of that
if
shit.
anything, they're going to see something from the people who work at Barnes and Noble, like, hey, Susie loves this book, rated at 5 stars because of X, Y, and Z. There's this, that,
I think the casual reader,
or like Kindle, but like I think like maybe those reviews will be more important, like Amazon reviews and stuff. But I don't think people are.
I think
seeking.
the like 20 and below book reader a year is not going on Goodreads.
I agree. I don't think people are actively seeking
People don't even know Goodreads exists.
That
I
could be
didn't either.
totally bullshit and a generalized
I know.
statement. I don't know. But I just genuinely, before we had this podcast, for me, reading a book was just like, I walked by a book in the store. This looked cool. I'm going to pick it up.
Yeah.
Or
Same.
like, you know, seeing something online with not even a review attached to it and just being like, that looks cool. I'll pick that up. Like,
But
I'm not really enticed by the review. I'm enticed by the story.
I don't read reviews because I'm like you. I don't like spoilers.
Which is why I feel like it's
sometimes
not the good
even the
marketing.
slightest thing of that you can say of like, oh, I love the relationship. I was like, I don't want to know you liked it.
Yeah.
I think it's really insidious to be like authors are trying to trick their readership, and it's like I think you're like thinking too like negatively of people.
I don't think they're trying to trick anybody. I just think they're
just trying to get people to read it.
I just think it's a weird thing to ask somebody to read an advance copy and then be
here's
like,
my real thing.
you should be honest.
Don't fucking do it. If
Yeah.
you like, that's
That's
the
it.
most
Bingo.
the most wonderful thing about arcs is that you don't have to fucking do them.
True.
So
Like,
if
you don't have to give 'em out,
So
yeah.
if no, you don't have to do them. Like
Yeah.
I don't read arcs.
Well, I'm just saying, even authors, like if you can't handle like normal feedback, then I think you shouldn't be giving out arcs.
Reviews aren't for authors.
For those of you not watching, she did it with air quotes. So
Reviews aren't for authors. But
It's a
anyways,
reader space.
so okay, let's give a real life example. You get the like fake gentleman's agreement email being like, hey, these are what the expectations of getting this book. Let's say you get it and it says, please refrain under 3 stars if you know, whatever. Please post it after the release date.
Sure.
I read that, and if you're really fucking morally against that, you reply back to the fucking people and go, thank you so much for the opportunity. I just, like I can't adhere to this, and like please do not send me the arc.
So it's falling on the reader's responsibility.
If you can't agree to the agreement, then don't fucking agree
But
to
then
it.
you still have the bad taste in your mouth where you feel like it's a scummy
Sure, then
thing.
fucking, but you're telling them,
Yeah.
and then it's on them to change their behavior. You can't control everyone.
No.
You can't
It's
control
fair. Yeah.
all of these things. Like, and what's going to end up happening if enough people respond back to that author being like, I don't believe in this like particular point you want me to do. They'll change their fucking what they do.
You
They
think?
won't do that.
Yeah.
Because if they can't get arc readers, they won't. It's not working for them.
I just think
So-
like, why even bother sending out arcs if you don't want honest opinion? It's just
Because it's
marketing.
for promotion.
Yeah. I just think it's the worst way to promote your book.
It's an
not
archaic.
just
It's
in,
archaic.
It's not just in books. It happens in TV all the time.
But
I never seen it.
yeah,
I
it's,
see it
it's
all
the
the
same
time.
In
fucking
TV?
I mean, movies have pre-screeners, and guess what? They tell you can't.
It's usually
post your,
for-
you can't post your review. If you go to a pre-screener, you are locked in, and you are not allowed to fucking talk about that movie.
Yeah.
Until
So it's
release
not
day.
really a
Release
promotion
day.
thing then.
Yeah, same thing. It's the same premise.
It's the same principle. It's just the book community is really loud, and they're
Very loud.
They're the squeaky wheel.
But not only that, then okay. So here's another question too. What's your thought on authors blurbing books?
What does that mean?
So when you pick up a book and it's like Stephen King says, amazing, couldn't put it down.
Yeah.
on the top.
Do you think those are real?
Yeah, they are.
A lot of the times I think, I don't know if it's real or not. Is
I
that
think so.
also the same thing as an arc though?
Yeah, it is absolutely.
So they
So
read
are we
it.
mad at that?
So
Absolutely.
wait, so like famous authors will read a book ahead of time and give a little blurb of how they felt. Do you think they actually read the book? Or do
I
you
do.
think some of them like
I mean,
signed
there
something?
are some who we won't even get into like the book clubs run by celebrities that don't actually read the books they're promoting.
Yeah.
I think authors are. I don't think they would put their name on something that
I
was
do.
bad.
I absolutely do.
I think it depends on the author.
I don't think so.
I think that
I think as like I don't know why you would.
paid.
I don't think you get paid for that.
They might. Authors might. It might be like, hey,
Maybe Stephen King.
Any of those.
There might be a
Hey, Stephen King, you're a really well-known author.
I think I watched a video on this like a while ago, and I feel like it was like it's like a unspoken thing in the writers community type thing.
of
to
what?
do that?
To
To
do that
do
for
that,
like
like
I'll
for-
pat your back, you
for
pat
your
mine.
friends?
Yeah, like for your friends.
Yeah, I've seen a lot
For,
where
like,
for
you'll
author
see-
friends do it for each other.
Or you'll see them in their writer groups like do it. So
Yeah.
like if you're in the same publishing house type shit.
So then is that a true representation of what they think about the book? Because what if they're just saying nice things because
But
it's their friend?
that's what I mean. Everything is fucking fake. Everything is a
Yeah.
ploy.
Yeah.
Everything is book talkers have the fucking audacity to be like, this
There we
is
go.
fake because y'all fucking. Oh my god, let me
Here
get
it is.
fucking
Here it
tight
is.
about
Yes.
this. Here it is. You
Let's go.
fucking bitches posted reviews that you got fucking
Take a
paid
hole
for.
and
You got paid for those fucking reviews, and then you didn't disclaim that they were paid for. So y'all are fucking just as trifling as any fucking author asking to withhold a review for 2 weeks. God fucking forbid. Y'all are worse because the FTC says that's fucking illegal.
The FTC is coming for you,
The
bitch.
FTC is coming for you and fucking Alex Earl. I'm telling you.
Who's Alex Earl?
Are you live under a rock?
I don't
Alex
have
Earl?
TikTok.
why does that sound familiar?
You've mentioned her before.
Why
I
does
think.
that sound familiar?
Because she's like the most famous influencer on TikTok.
What does she do?
Not that
Like,
famous
the
because I don't
most.
see her
She does
anywhere
absolutely
else.
nothing except she's like
You have
super
a thing
hot.
against this person.
Yeah, I need to hear more.
Because it's
You've
just a
mentioned her
common. It's a
Maybe
common
that's where I've heard
name.
it.
She's
Alex
also
Earl.
trending right now. I'm just saying.
For what?
I wouldn't know.
You know the girl named Fanita.
No.
Who's Fanita?
Fanita became. Oh wait, that's
She's a
That's
black
Fakita.
comedian, and she's pissed because she doesn't get paid as much as Alex Earl.
oh. I don't know who either of those people
Constant stuff.
But Alex Earl is like a legitimate celebrity now.
are. I don't know who that is.
Another Kim
Does she
Kardashian, essentially.
dance?
No, she's just like a super hot like college, or she was a college girl, and she just like posted like rich
Google.
lifestyle
'cause it'll
blog
piss
shit.
me off.
I'm gonna have to Google her
If
face.
I look it up, it'll piss me off.
She makes so much fucking money, it'll make you sick.
I feel like those
lot of them
people.
make
But
sense.
I'm
Funny.
saying like those influencers like also were doing this too.
I've
she does
never
book stuff?
seen this girl in
No.
my
Oh.
life.
She doesn't do book
me
stuff.
see.
I'm just saying like the influencers
She
on
Never.
looks
TikTok.
like she came out of like a call your daddy.
Call your daddy.
thing.
Who's your daddy or whatever?
She's on the.
she on the podcast?
She looks like she's
on
from one.
the podcast network. Call Her Daddy's podcast network.
Oh,
okay.
is that what this hot
So
mess
she's a
is?
podcaster.
Hot mess with Alex Earl. Okay, well, I mean, good for
So,
her, I
anyways,
guess.
I am just saying that I think influencers in general and book talkers, especially the ones that were getting paid fucking reviews, you're just as fucking shady. And actually, you're more shady because it's actually fucking illegal.
Oh yeah, good
Because
point.
the FTC is coming down on influencers.
Actually, you think?
Yes.
Is that a thing that's happening that I'm missing
Because
out on?
because there's so much. Like you need to disclose it.
It
because
happened in the
is-
UK a couple years
It's to
back.
protect consumers. Like you can't you cannot like hide your like the fact that this is a paid advertisement.
Like, you know how a lot
That's
of
why
British
everybody's
people
hashtag ad.
have ad on their stuff because in
Yeah.
the UK it is illegal to not disclose,
it's
but I
illegal here too, but
not as strict as it is in
Do
the
we
Do we
UK.
think-
think? Do we think it's even going to affect how? No offense, but how stupid everybody has become, and we're so like consumer hungry that when you're scrolling through TikTok and you see like hashtag ad in the corner, people are still gonna fucking buy that dumb shit. People are so easily influenced
yeah.
these days.
yeah, but I'm just saying that I think there's shadier shit on Book Talk, and people are just coming after fucking authors, just trying to get like.
Good point.
God forbid these people fucking sell 10 extra books because they asked to like withhold a review.
There's
For
a
2
line
weeks.
though with the authors too, because some authors get shady, like your girl
Some authors get fucking
Sarah J. Maas.
some authors get nasty about
She's
arcs
something
too.
else.
Like
Yeah.
they get mad if you like post a 3-star review. They'll get mad at you for like, and I mainly see it with like publicists, like type of like PAs type, like, you know what I mean, assistant type people.
Here's what I saw on the time that I seen something about this on Instagram about the ARC side of things. I saw one thing that was controversial.
Okay.
Someone had made a video saying that if you sign up to be an ARC reader, you should be able to get a physical copy no matter what. And you should be not obligated, but you should be
Entitled to?
entitled to a physical copy.
That's where I feel
Book
like
readers are out
it
of
becomes
fucking
into this thing
pocket.
where they just want to have these little trophies.
yeah.
do.
Of, ooh, I got this book before
They're
any of you
fucking
did.
out
Like
of
people will
pocket.
say no to ARC reading based on whether or not they'll get a physical copy of it or not. And then I guess this person went on Instagram and was like, if I'm going to agree to read your book for free and I'm going to, which like, why would you to like give you publicity for free, then why wouldn't you at least do me the favor of like giving me a physical book?
Again, I circle back to
crazy?
the fact that like you don't have to be a fucking ARC reader.
Exactly.
Like it's the entitlement in the book community is so fucking mind blowing.
Entitlement in
like
every
in
community.
everything
Yeah.
now. It's like,
Especially now.
why do you think that you are entitled for this like it is free for me to deliver a book to you via ebook.
Right.
It's a file.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
send it out to you.
Yeah.
That's it. I, as an independent author, do not have the funds to send you a $8 paperback.
Right.
And
Plus
especially
shipping.
now, like, I feel like to me, I want to help indie authors.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Indie authors
No, people
deserve,
want
I understand.
from them.
But I'm going into say, why would I ask of an indie author who is
Right.
going out the scrape of their teeth to be able to even just
'Cause you're a good
create
person.
this for us?
Yeah.
Why would I ask them for a physical copy? I've only had one ARC in my life.
Yeah.
And it came like out of nowhere, really. It was like in the early days of my Bookstagram. And I was reached out to by Anna Huang, I think, or her team for Twisted Love.
Oh,
So I got
nice.
Twisted Love, the ARC, before it blew up. And I felt so much stress. She didn't ask for read it by this day.
No. Yeah.
Or post a review by this. Like she was just like, hey, would you like to have
Wow.
an e-copy of my ebook? And at first I was like, is this a scam? Like I'm not gonna open the links.
Right. Right.
And it ended up being the book. And I didn't read it until like way after the book was out because I was
wow.
stressed reading other things.
Yeah.
I think the podcast had just started too, so it was a lot. But at that point I was like, I can never do ARCs. I can never see myself on Net Galley trying to ask for things.
Yeah, it is.
But it was so kind of
It
her
is a
to
commitment.
like send. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a commitment, and if you don't want to like like I said, it's a gentleman's agreement. You are virtually shaking your hand with the author, being like, "I agreed to these terms, and I will agree to send you my work for free."
Yeah.
And people are like, "No, I want a real fucking book. No, I'm doing you a favor." Blah blah blah. It's like, no,
I
I'm
also hate I hate when
Shut
books
the
have
fuck
like
up.
ugly stickers. Like when you know it's like Oprah's book club.
Yeah.
or Reese's
Oh my
book.
God.
So I hate how ARC book says not for resale, like right
that
through
what
the
it
middle
does?
of it.
Yeah.
Most of them do.
I've never
and
seen
a lot
an
of
ARC
them
book.
don't have final covers.
It's
either.
kind of cool though. Like you have like that. It's like almost like a
And
first
that's
edition.
where it comes with the first edition.
Yeah,
Say, like,
yeah.
I have the ARC.
Like
I want the
collectors.
physical copy.
Yeah.
Because no one else, a limited number of people would
but
have
it's not like
this
you
version.
could do anything with it.
They hoard it.
well,
like,
all you
what's the point?
bitches can fucking cry your eyes out that I got a fourth wing arc.
Eye contact. No one likes it anymore.
I don't give a shit. You can cry.
Where
cry
did you-
about it.
Where is it?
It's at her house.
It's at the bottom of my bookshelf, and it will burn in my next fire.
You burn
Your
books?
next fire.
No, I don't.
Okay. All right.
I'm just rage baiting on the internet.
I'm going to put
favorite.
that as a title.
We could do
I'm
it.
burning the Arc of Fourth Wing. Eat your heart out.
Yeah, that's a good clickbait.
Eat your
We got to get more
fucking heart
clickbaity.
out.
We're not clickbait people.
But how fun would that be?
It's not fun.
It's
Imagine
we
if
hate
just do an
rage
entire
baitings.
episode of like rage baiting. Like
I'll rage bait all day.
Why?
What should I rage bait about?
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments. Go on over to Books and Betches on YouTube. Just look us up. You'll
Let
see
us
us
know.
rage baiting.
I will be the referee.
Sir, okay. That would be really funny if you wore a referee shirt the whole night.
Want me to?
Wait,
Gary has one.
would you burn a book?
No.
If I needed to survive,
Did we
absolutely.
have this conversation?
Wait. I was supposed to bring up this question for my dad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was that from?
Yes. So my father,
Oh my God.
father
Wait, what if
thinks he's a
people already
producer.
left? I already started. Should we save it for the next
Save it for
episode?
the next one.
All
Okay,
right. Now
join
you
us
have
for
to
our next
watch.
topic episode.
Now you have to wait until the next episode to know the answer to that question. that we
Dun
already-
dun dun.
Thank you everybody for being here. Look us up on Books and Betches, books_n_betches, BETCHES. That's on Instagram. Follow us, like us, subscribe to us.
Share.
No.
What?
What?
Okay, we love you so much. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.